He is the only person on Earth who has survived numerous zombie bites. Hello everyone, Kino Jack is in touch and this is a short retelling of the zombie series Nation Z. Many asked after the universe of The Walking Dead to release a retelling of this particular project. Well, I listened to you, but the further continuation depends on you, namely your activity, likes and comments. Let's start small, and that's 500 likes and I'm releasing a retelling of the 3rd and 4th episodes. Enjoy watching. The president is dead. The Xen-1 virus has taken over the Earth, and it is called an extinction-level event. Lieutenant Mark Hammond, a Delta Squad fighter, is in a hurry to save the last doctor working on creating a vaccine against the virus. Just at this time a new evacuation order arrives for everyone in California. An ANT operative named Simon Citizen Z Cruller helps deliver the helicopter to his location. When Hammond arrives at the doctor's office, he discovers that 3 prisoners are infected with a strain of the zombie vaccine. The vaccine does not work on the first 2 and they are killed, but as soon as they test the virus on the last prisoner, confusion begins and zombies attack. Hammond evacuates the doctor and puts her on a helicopter, and he returns for the last prisoner. Meanwhile, Citizen Z remains at the Northern Lights listening post. A year later, in upstate New York, we take part in the funeral of a dying elderly woman named Sophia Nana Grisolt. Roberta Warren, a woman from the U.S. National Guard, pays homage and puts her out of her misery. She receives a message that 2 men are on a boat. She joins Guardsman Charles Seth, and the 2 of them wait for the men in the boat to swim to shore. The 2 turn out to be Hammond and Murphy, the last prisoner with him, who is now considered the last chance to save humanity. Back at the Northern Lights station, Citizen Z talks to a recording of his girlfriend Daisy. A call comes in, the government needs to know where Hammond and Murphy are, and Operation Bitten Mark has failed. Meanwhile, Roberta and Charles decide to help deliver Hammond and Murphy to the Tapunzi Bridge. And now we meet Edison Audie Carver, Mac Thompson, and Stephen Doc Beck, 3 survivors who receive some ammunition tips from 2 merchants named Skeezy and Sketchy. Audie chooses an aluminum bat with spikes, and Doc trades with aspirin and OxyContin. They are attacked by 4 zombies and killed, after which they return to Camp Blue Sky. At the camp, 2 other survivors, Redburn and Donner, are patrolling the neighborhood when they discover several zombies resting on the shore and hundreds more floating in the water. Zombies only pretend to be dead and rush to the camp. Roberto and Charles are worried when they call the camp and can't get in touch. Then Mark decides to tell them why Murphy is so important and shows him the zombie bites on Murphy. Doc gets in touch by radio and realizes that the Blue Sky camp has been invaded by zombies. While Audie, Mac and Doc escape, Mark, Roberta, Charles and Murphy come back for them. Plus, the team drives up to the meeting place near the high school and finds out that everything is captured by zombies. Then they discover the child inside the damaged car. The survivors also rescue Cassandra, an American of Cambodian descent, who has been locked in a cage for 2 days, hiding from zombies. She tells the team that the school was overpopulated with survivors, and then zombies attacked her. The team decides that they will take the child to the next outpost and raid in search of supplies. Meanwhile, a sniper is watching them. The sniper then saves Doc's life from the roof after he is attacked by a zombie. Then they are attacked by a ton of zombies. During the attack, a child dies for unknown reasons. Hammond goes there to find the baby and kill him, while the rest of the team discusses the possibility of leaving the baby there forever. When Hammond finds a revived baby, he is attacked by both the baby and the mother, who begin to eat him. The team shoots at the simulated Delta operative, as well as at the inanimate mother and baby. Charles Garnett becomes the leader of the group. The team is standing in the parking lot of the high school, wondering what to do, and at this time Citizen Z interrupts them, establishing contact. He finds out that Hammond is dead and asks if it's safe or the package. Since Charles Garnett is now in charge, Citizen Z brings them up to date on Operation Bite Mark, during which Murphy is brought alive to California. Charles decides they're in business, and they stop on their way home from school to pick up the sniper who saved Doc. During the trip, Murphy pulls out a tooth. Citizen Z begins by trying to contact the Mount Wilson station of the Center for Disease Control, but they were attacked by zombies. To get them out, he needs to remotely fry their central computer, but this will erase all computer data files, including information about the vaccine. Watching the zombie advance, he executes the command, deleting files, including Murphy's information document, while the Mount Wilson command center crashes. Meanwhile, the team finds themselves on the side of the road when one of the cars runs out of gas. Also, they need to get the zombies out from under the tire, but when two bikers pass by, Cassandra hides. When Citizen Z realizes that someone is approaching the Northern Light listening station, he goes outside and arms himself. Meanwhile, the team drives into the mall to find gasoline and supplies. At this time, Travis, one of the bikers they saw on the road earlier, appears and says that gasoline may be at an oil refinery in New Jersey. The team goes to the refinery, and Citizen Z approaches a man on a dog sled near the Arctic listening station. But he turns out to be a zombie, and Citizen Z shoots him. But he realizes that one of the dogs is still alive. When the team drives up to the refinery, they see that it is overflowing with zombies. Then the team realizes that what is inside one of the distillation columns and making noise attracts zombies. The team smells gasoline, so they know it's there and decide they'll go inside and investigate the refinery, but also decide they might be able to steal a tank of gasoline. From past experience, Cassandra knows that zombies love high-frequency sounds, for example, a music box that she wears as a necklace. When Cassandra and Travis climb to the top of the stairs, he tells her that she has to go home. Meanwhile, Audie Carver and Mac Thompson walk behind and unceremoniously kill zombies on the way up. When they manage to jam a pipe at the top of the tower using a compartment, they find out that zombies are falling into a pit with oil. Meanwhile, the zombies are attracted to Cassandra's music box. While Roberto and Charles fill up the tanker truck, Murphy and Doc play cards and tell their stories. Murphy is lying when he says he volunteered to test a zombie virus. He says that he is afraid of zombies when several of them surround the car. This immediately causes him to panic. When Doc tells him to relax and goes outside to show mercy, Murphy locks the door. At the top of the platform, Cassandra and Travis argue about how she will never come home, and then Travis asks what would happen if I told them who you are. At the listening station in the north, Citizen Z tries to kill the revived dog he saw earlier. He tries to do this by shooting her with his gun, but shoots randomly. Zombies are everywhere in the refinery. Doc is fighting them off. The sniper deals with them, but Murphy drives off to the group's cars before Doc has time to return. While the zombies are crowding around them, Charles tells Roberty and the others to leave, and he saves Murphy. Meanwhile, Travis holds Cassandra hostage at the top of the building and tells her it's time to go home. He uses a stun gun to disarm her, but it doesn't work on her. The reason, as she states, she is used to it. She throws him off the top of the structure, and he falls dead. Cassandra throws her necklace from the music box down to get rid of all the memories of the life she is leaving. Citizen Z is running out of ammo. A live dog is attacked, as a result of which Citizen Z tears off the board from a nearby box and jumps down to kill the zombie dog. After Murphy crashes the truck, a fire breaks out, which sets the tanker on fire along with all the fuel they were hunting for. Having failed the task, the team leaves the refinery at the moment when the zombies begin to catch fire. The sniper manages to get a couple of fuel cans, Audie returns his bat, and Citizen Z discovers them thanks to the explosion. He gets access to the payphone through the AMP listening network and advises the team to keep moving west until they hit the ocean. While the team is traveling to California, two more bikers appear at the refinery, who recognize the zombified Travis. They kill him and presumably go on the trail of Cassandra.